Hey guys, I told you I would be back soon with another what I've been melting video. My basket was overflowing, and so I wanted to go ahead and talk about some of the stuff while a lot of it was fresh in my mind. While I'm trying to find my notebook I used to take notes on for my scents. Once I find that, I'm going to start taking notes again. But for now, I just kind of go, I just have to go with what I remember. So I'm doing it by vendor today, if there's more than one or two scents that I melted from that vendor, because I want to start talking to vendors about vendors as a whole as well. So the first vendor I want to talk about is Sparkle Tarts. Now, I didn't know this, but apparently she's closed. I don't know the details of what happened. I mean, like I said, I was away for 6 months, so apparently a lot happens in 6 months. But from what I've been told, she's not open for business anymore. So I know you guys have heard, I've kind of had a hit or miss luck with Sparkle Tarts. So it wasn't a surprise to me when I loaded on my warmers this morning and only half of it turned out well. So I want to show you what I melted, and all of these I melted today actually, so they are very fresh and I can talk about them. The first one I have here is Caramel Apple Dumpling. I mixed that one with Cider Lane, and I'm not sure, I feel like they both were strong in their own accord. Like I feel like I got the caramel from this and the apple from this. Together they blended beautifully. I got a really good strong throw from them. I started them about 7:30 this morning and they stayed strong. It's still lingering in the air now, and it is like 2:30 in the afternoon, but they're probably fizzled out enough to where I can change the scents. But I was very surprised in a good way that these did so well, because like I said, I've had more bad than good luck when it comes to this vendor, but together they were very good. I was very impressed with these. The other ones I melted from them, I did mix some other ones. So I had two pink sugar scents here. The first one is Pink Sugar Cookie Dough. Now, this one is super faint, or I should say the pink sugar is there, but I don't smell anything else with it. And when I mixed it with this one, which is Pink Sugar Peppermint, let me try to show you better. The peppermint took over, which, you know, I expected. That happens with most peppermint scents. But I was happy. I did have good results to be able to say that I put these in my bathroom in a 24-watt warmer, and they did well. I had the peppermint, I think is still going pretty good in the bathroom, but it's almost pure peppermint. Like, I can smell hardly any pink sugar, which I know that happens a lot, but I do like to have a more even blend of the pink sugar and peppermint. So I was hoping that blending the one pink sugar with the pink peppermint would really help it. And it didn't seem to really mellow the peppermint out a lot, which I guess is a good thing to say that the peppermint was strong. It was a true good peppermint. Just the pink sugar was kind of lacking in those. Alright, so the next combination I made was two different scents completely. And I lost one of the packages, which is so weird because I just melted it today, so I have no idea where it went. But I need to talk about it. So the first one I have to show you, it was Blueberry Cheesecake. Now, I know I've mentioned this before, but I tried blueberry cheesecake or a blueberry muffin or something from every single vendor I order from, because blueberry is such a staple scent for me that I need to know, because sometimes that can make or break a vendor for me if I don't care for one of my staple scents from them. I know that sounds extreme, but it's just how my nose works. This one, it smells like a, you know, just normal blueberry cheesecake. Very artificial blueberry, not as authentic as some of them can be. I mixed this with lemon sugar birthday cake, which on cold sniff, the lemon sugar birthday cake kind of had like a cleaner medicinal smell versus like a tart or even a sweet bakery note to it. So that was kind of off-putting to begin with, but I blended them because I love lemon and blueberry together. There was no throw. There was nothing whatsoever. I had to put my face basically in the dish to get any kind of you know, throw from it. So I let that go for 2 hours, and when 2 hours passed and nothing was there, I switched it out. I was like, no, it's not worth it. I'm not going to let that be in the dish all day. There's no point. So that was a bummer. And unfortunately, I feel like I've had that more often than not when it comes to this vendor. So I did recently do a destash with a lot of my Sparkle Tarts. I'm hoping that some of them are better luck for someone than me, and I'm really hoping it's just my nose, because I've heard mixed reviews about this vendor from others as well. I do have a few of her tarts left that I'm going to try to melt through this week. And so my next melting video, you'll see me talk about those. But for the most part, they're almost gone, and you know, I'm okay to be done with them. So, alright, so the next vendor I have is Haley's Heavenly Scents, and it's so funny because the 2 scents I have to talk about, I feel like I've talked about in at least every other What I've Been Melting video. I watched one of my old videos from like November or something, and I talked about these and how strong they were, and they were still this strong. So the first one here is Whipped Caramel Cinnamon Latte. That one was really good. I melted that on its own, and I really enjoyed that one. I always enjoy that one, though. It's a really good bakery caramel. It's got a lot of caramel coffee. It's got a bakery note to it. It's so good. And it was super strong. That is like maybe a little over 2 years old. And I had 6 tarts of it, and I made it last. Every time I melted that baby, it was always in your face. It was so good. The other one that I had the same results with was Grandma's Blueberry Zucchini. Now, I melted this with another blueberry scent, which I'll talk about in a minute. But it was so good. I can even still smell it now. It was so nice. You get that zucchini and the Grandma's zucchini more than you do the blueberry, but the blueberry comes in and kind of brings a different element to the scent, which was really nice. I really enjoyed that. I'm sad that they're gone, but I'm excited that they're gone because I told myself I would not buy any more Haley's Heavenly Scents until those were gone. They're gone. Goodbye. See you later. So now I can place a big Haley's order and enjoy it. So I'm excited for that. Alright, so the next vendor I want to talk about is Sassy Girl Aroma, who quickly has become one of my top 5 vendors. I love Sassy Girl Aroma so much. I don't think I've had a scent from her that didn't perform well or that I didn't care for. The closest that would come to that would be this one, and it was Orange Sherbet Twinkie Bomb. Now this smells amazing, and it did smell amazing as it was melting. However, it was very light throw. I'm not sure if that's because it is a little older. I did get that in November. But it smelled well, or it smelled good when I could smell it. It's not like a tart, bright citrusy scent. It was more of like a smoother creamsicle kind of orange scent, which I love. I'm really into orange scents right now, so that one, it was nice. I wish it would have been a little stronger. I think I got about 4 or 5 hours out of it, but other than that, I enjoyed it. Just next time, I will melt it sooner so that hopefully it's a little stronger. Alright, so the next Sassy Girl Aroma, let's try that again. The next Sassy Girl Aroma melt that I have is Pink Sugar Cookie Dough Bread, which is another staple for me from any vendor. This was really good. I melted this with something else as well. I combined it with something, and from what I could tell, it still had good throw. Now, it is a little faint now. Obviously, it's been probably about a week since I melted this one. But it was a good blend. I liked that the pink sugar kind of overpowered the bakery note, but you could still pick it up in the scent, so that was nice. Alright, the next Sassy Girl Aroma one I have here was really good. I really liked this one. It was Icy Lemon Cookies Noel. Icy, not icy, iced lemon cookies Noel. I just can't read. I can still smell it. It's very good. This was really, I think my favorite part about this one was that the bakery note was pretty dominant. It didn't overpower the lemon, but the cookie Noel part of it was very even with that lemon. And so it was perfectly blended to where you got a little bit of everything in it. And so this was very enjoyable. I really like that one. And I think I want to try more of her lemon scents if they're all that good. Alright, so the last one from Sassy Girl Aroma is hard to read the label, but I'll read it for you. And it was Strawberry Satsuma Ice Cream. Now, I melted this with a few things I'll talk about here in a second, but it's so good. That Satsuma, I feel like I said, I'm into orange scents right now, and I feel like Satsuma, you can't go wrong with Satsuma at all. I love it, especially with strawberry. So the Satsuma comes out first, and then there's a little bit of a creaminess, which I feel is the ice cream, and I don't really pick up too much strawberry, just a little bit in there, but it was good. It was a very nice blend. I enjoyed it. Alright, so the next vendor I want to talk about is Front Porch. So with that Satsuma strawberry ice cream that I melted from Sassy Girl Aroma, I popped these in. Now these are older, probably a year and a half to maybe a year and a half or so. Maybe not. They're just, I know they're older. This was a little chunk I had left from Front Porch, and strawberry glaze and sugary marshmallow. So I just popped that in with the strawberry Satsuma ice cream, and it gave it a little more sweetness, which was nice. It wasn't a strong scent, like it didn't overpower the other one. It just kind of added a little bit of a sweet element to it, which I really liked. And then I also, let's see, added this one, strawberry bread. I had one single tart left of it. That one was good because I smelled the strawberry very dominant in that set. And so it kind of tied everything together. Those three together, it really made the bathroom smell amazing. It was my favorite room to be in that day because it smelled so good. So I enjoyed making my own concoction of that. Now, I really just melted all that together to kind of get done with that. I'm really trying to work really hard on getting my older wax melted. So as much as that could have been a disaster, it actually turned out really well. So I was happy with it. All right, so a few more Front Porch things here. The first one I have was a single tart and pink wildberry lavender ice cream, which, as you can imagine, was pretty amazing. The lavender is the dominant scent in this, and then I can pick up the wildberry. Actually, I don't really smell pink sugar hardly at all. It's the lavender that's kind of taking over that. And I believe that's how it was when it was melting too, because I also melted it with this, so pink lavender, which the pink lavender on its own is pretty even. Yeah, I can smell both in this. Oh, it's so nice. I love Angie's lavender scent. She has my favorite scent, or lavender. And so I put these together, again, like I said, just trying to melt some of the little bit older stuff, or even, no, it was just a pink sugar day here in my house, which I have often. And I figured those two would go good together since they're both pink lavender kind of blends. And they were really awesome in my bathroom. And there was enough lavender that overpowered the pink sugar to where my husband was okay with it. He doesn't like pink sugar, so I have to be careful where I'm melting it and when. And he actually liked that blend, so it was a winner for me. All right, so this next one, this. I love this. Orange soda Mountain Dew Fizzy Pops. This was so good. It's still super strong. I smell like I feel like I'm putting my nose in that orange Mountain Dew can. It was so, so good. I put another orange scent in with this, just a basic orange scent to kind of see, because there was only one tart of this, so I wanted more in the bowl. And this overpowered it. I don't think I would have needed anything else, to be honest with you. It was so good. I need more of this. Even if it's just the orange soda Fizzy Pops and it didn't have Mountain Dew in it, I want more of it because it is so good. This, I feel like, would be really good to blend with, like, marshmallow or, like, sugar cookie dough bread or vanilla bean Noel. Something mellow with that to kind of even it out. Oh, it'd be so good. But it really is good on its own. You can smell the effervescent from, like, the carbonation. It's so weird, but it's so cool. Very good. I want some more Fizzy Pop scents because I really liked that one. So the next one I have here from Front Porch is another pink blend, and it's pink blueberries. I love the blend of pink sugar and blueberries. Now this is a little older, so it does smell kind of waxy from the package, but I do have a fresh pack of that in the newer, like, zip package in my pink sugar box, and that smells much better, much more fresh, much more authentic. I really like that one. It's very even with the blend. The blueberry and the pink sugar are very well mixed, so I really enjoy that one when I want, like, a comfort scent. Speaking of comfort scents, the last Front Porch one I have here is probably one of my favorites from her, and it's pumpkin and apples. Now, I got this when I went on when I went ordering this last fall, and got a ton of fall scents because I didn't have a lot. It's good. Now, I will say this, though, like, it's primarily apples. I would say it's 90% apple, 10% pumpkin, because I'm not smelling much pumpkin at all, which, I mean, is okay. But if I wanted just apple, I would have ordered, you know, just a primer, like a plain apple scent. But this, I wanted a little bit of both. And I don't feel like I'm picking up the pumpkins as much. It's still a very good apple, like very nice bakery scent. But I think if I melt this again, I will melt this with, like, a different pumpkin scent to kind of bring out the pumpkin a little more. So that was the last Front Porch one that I melted. Alright, so then I have some Ava's for you. And the first one of Ava's that I melted was Fruity Buttercream Cupcake. This one was really nice. I really liked this one. I felt like it had a really good fruity scent. Now, the buttercream comes through with this. So, like, the cupcake is there. I'm picking up lemon. I think the most of, like, the fruity part, which, I mean, would make sense since it's yellow. But it's good. I really like that one. It reminds me of, I'm sure it's like Fruit Loops with the buttercream cupcake, but it's very good. Very perfect for spring. Very refreshing and fruity. So I really enjoyed that one. The other one I have from Ava's, or one of the other ones I have from Ava's, is Orange Dreamsicle. Now, this was the one that I melted with the orange soda Mountain Dew Fizzy Pops from Front Porch. And together, they were really nice. This one is a more mellow orange because it's got that Dreamsicle creaminess to it. So you don't get the, you know, bright citrus scent that you would from like a normal orange. But this on its own is really nice too. I would melt this by itself gladly because it's so good. It's very evenly blended. I like that. I would like to have more of this, just because it is that good. And I think it's perfect for spring. So I know I probably said this before, but you guys, I'm a seasonal melter. And so there are certain scents I will only melt in the spring, summer, fall, winter, etc. Because of just the mood and how I feel about melting. So that, for me, is a spring and summer melt. The last thing from Ava's that I have here was this cute little pie in caramel kettle corn. Now, I melted this with an apple scent. Surprise not, I'm sure. And it was good. It reminds me of the Better Homes and Garden country kettle corn that me and my sister like. Not quite as much caramel, but it's very good. I really like this one. It's much more of like a, I would say salty, but it's not really salty. It's just more of the kettle corn and less on the caramel part of it. So it's good. I don't think I'd melt that on its own. I think I would only use that as a blender, but I do really like it, and I do plan to melt that with more apple scents. So, okay, so the last things I have here are just a random array of things. And I don't think I have any like major duplicates of stuff. So the scent I have here, this is from Molten Melts, and this is what I replaced the 2 Sparkle Tarts with today because I felt like it went really well with the apple scents I was melting, and this is Apple Butterscotch Cake. I'm sad to see this one go. It is my last Molten Melts scent. It smells so good. Like right now, I put this in, so I popped this in around 9 or a little after, well, right around 9 this morning when I switched out that warmer, and it's died down now. I don't really smell it. So it's, I mean, it lasted, you know, a good 4 or 5 hours. So, I mean, I guess that's good. But in this cup, it still smells amazing. I love it. I really want to get some more Molten Melts, especially her apple scents. I feel like she does really good apple bakery scents. All right, so the next one I have here is from Vintage Chic Scents. This is an Everlasting Love. Now, this is an older scent. It's 10 months old, so I didn't have too high of a hope for it because when I first melted it, like 6 months ago, it didn't have the greatest throw then. So it smells good in here, and I'm sorry, I can't remember what the scent description is in this. I feel like there was some lemon. Yeah, there's lemon and some kind of bakery note to it. It smells good in the package, but I just did not get a good throw. Something I've noticed about some of my Vintage Chic scent stuff is that some of it is awesome on cold. All of it is awesome on cold sniff. It's a really good throw, like when you're first initially sniffing it. But some of them got better with time. Some of them have gotten where there's not a lot of throw. So I think I made the mistake of ordering so much when I first started ordering from her because I was following the hype. I was really excited with the group, and then I realized that I just ordered so much and I didn't melt through it because I was afraid of being out of it, which happens to me a lot apparently. And so now there's ones that I'm not melting and I need to get through it because I don't want it to lose its scent and I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm hoping to melt a lot more VCS before the next What I've Been Melting video so that I can legitimately say, yes, I've been melting VCS. I've been, you know, going through it well. There are a few scents that I won't melt right now because I'm pretty sure they'll be okay in the fall. When I want to melt them then. So those will stay. The rest of them, they're like the fruitier scents, like I want to melt within the next 3 months or so. So hopefully you'll see more of that in the next video. All right, a few more things here. This next one I have is from Up the Creek Scents, and this is pink zucchini bread. This is what I melted with. What did I melt it with? Oh, this is what I melted with the Sassy Girl Aroma pink sugar cookie dough bread. I added them together because they were both small, like little tarts, and I figured putting them together would be nice on the pink sugar day that I had. And this one is good. I kind of don't smell anything but the pink sugar, which is totally fine by me because I love pink sugar. But I don't know. This is also from last June, so this is 10 months old as well. But it still kicked out some good pink sugar scent. I just think the zucchini bread had kind of died down a little bit. So it was good, just it was more pink sugar than it had the bread. Alright, so this next one I have here was Closet Full of Wax and Blue Lemon Zucchini Muffin. Now this is what I melted with that Haley's Heavenly Scents Grandma's Blueberry Zucchini. I was just melting this to kind of get it out, and I don't feel like this really contributed too much to the scent. Like, I feel like it had kind of fizzled out. Like, I could smell the zucchini, which was nice, but the other scent was zucchini too, so it kind of just muddled together. So I don't feel like I got too good of a throw from that. I can't say 100% for sure, though, because I did blend it with something else. So it was good from what I could tell, but I don't think it really had a strong throw. And that could, you know, that could be because it was older, so who knows. Alright, so I have 3 more things here. This first one is Saturday Morning Cartoons by L3. I had a day where I was really craving cereal scents for some reason. This one was really good. I don't think I got this for a long time. Maybe like 4 hours or so. But when I did have it going, it was nice. I really liked pairing this one with this one from Rainbow Melts, which is Cereal Craze. I feel like I think I had better, let me see here. I think I had better luck with, I don't know, now that I'm smelling them again, I think I had better luck with this one. Because I don't know if it's because of the warmer that I put it in or because this one is a little newer, because this is from July of last year and that one's from June of last year. So, but together they smelled really good. I feel like it just smelled like a fruity cereal goodness in here. Neither one of them lasted very long, but they were really good when they did last. So maybe 4 hours solid, and then they were kind of gone. This one, by the way, says it was Fruit Loops, Frankenberry, and Trix, which is all fruity goodness right there. So that was nice. Alright, so the last one I have here is probably not a surprise to you guys. It's Candy Caramel Apple. This is what I melted with the Ava's Country Kettle Corn. Now this I need to start melting too, because I have like 3 backups of this, and this is starting to kind of, the colors are kind of starting to fade. Something with the oils is going on, and it's starting to smell a little bit waxy, so I really need to get melting out of this one too. That is something, that is everything I melted, but something I'm really trying hard to do is melt through older stuff, because I want to order new stuff, but I will feel awful if in, 3-4 months this happens again and I realize that I'm letting stuff sit and not melting them. So that is everything I've melted since the last time I filmed this video, or since the last time I filmed an update. So if you guys have any questions at all, put them down below about any of these scents, or if you've tried these vendors and you have a favorite or whatever, just put that down below too. I'd love to hear from you guys. Yeah, I think that is it. So anyway, thanks again so much for watching, guys, and until my next video, I'll see you later. Bye!